In 1958, a small European nation quietly ended a war nobody remembered it was fighting. The armistice had been signed decades earlier, everywhere except here. This is Andorra, a country you could drive across in 40 minutes and one of the strangest places on the map. In August 1914, Andorra declared war on Germany, joining the Allies in World War I. But its army was a few dozen part-time volunteers, so small that when the Treaty of Versailles was signed in 1919, nobody remembered to invite Andorra to the table. On paper, the war simply never ended. It took until September 1958, 13 years after World War II, for Andorra and Germany to finally sign a peace treaty. Andorra has never had a king or a president of its own. Instead, it's ruled jointly by two co-princes, the President of France and a Catholic bishop from a small Spanish diocese called Urgell. Neither has ever needed to actually live in Andorra to run it. It's a medieval arrangement that somehow survived into the 21st century. Despite once being technically at war for 44 years, Andorra hasn't kept a standing army in centuries. There's no Ministry of Defense. In emergencies, the country historically relied on the Somatent, an old citizen militia where able-bodied men could be called up. Today, it's mostly ceremonial. In 1934, a Russian adventurer named Boris Skosarev showed up in Andorra, declared himself Boris I, King of Andorra, and even announced war on the local bishop. His reign lasted about a week before he was arrested and thrown out of the country. You can't fly directly into Andorra. It's one of only 5 countries on Earth without its own airport, alongside Liechtenstein, Monaco, San Marino, and the Vatican. The only way in is by road, winding through the mountains from France or Spain.
The geography of the region is dominated by these formidable ranges, creating a natural barrier.
Andorra la Vella, the capital, sits 1,023 meters above sea level, making it the highest capital city anywhere in Europe. It's also one of the smallest, but don't let that fool you. It's a major shopping hub for the whole region. Catalan is spoken in parts of Spain and France, but Andorra is the only country on Earth where it's the sole official language. Nowhere else, not even Catalonia itself, gives it that status. Andorra's General Council, its parliament, was established all the way back in 1419. With only 28 members, it's one of the oldest and smallest continuously running legislative bodies in the world, quietly making laws in the mountains for over 600 years. Andorra has never issued its own currency and has no central bank of its own. It used Spanish pesetas and French francs side by side for decades, and today it uses the euro, despite not even being a member of the European Union.
Not an EU member.
Andorra doesn't operate its own postal service. Mail is handled entirely by Spain's and France's postal systems, running side by side, each issuing its own stamps valid only for international mail leaving the country. Nearly 90% of Andorra's land is mountains, forests, rivers, and lakes. Only a sliver, about 4%, is actually built on, squeezed into narrow valley floors between more than 65 peaks over 2,000 meters high.
As you can see, the vast majority, some 90%, remains pristine nature.
With almost no pickpocketing, car theft, or violent crime, Andorra consistently ranks among the safest countries in the world, a small, quiet mountain nation with very little to fear. For decades, Andorra was known as a tax haven, with strict banking secrecy that drew wealth from across Europe. But in 2016, under international pressure, lawmakers agreed to end that secrecy, closing one of the last chapters of Andorra's hidden money reputation.
Banking secrecy ended in 2016.
Whether it's the mountain air, the outdoor lifestyle, or the food, Andorrans enjoy one of the highest life expectancies anywhere in the world, living on average well into their 80s.
One of the highest life expectancies in the world.
A country still technically at war for 44 years, ruled by two princes who've never lived there, smaller than most cities, yet visited by millions every year. Andorra proves that even the tiniest dot on the map can hide the strangest stories in the world. If you enjoyed this, which country should we uncover next?